Welcome to the top for the day. This is AJ.
And
How,
Shannon,
how are you?
I'm doing great on this Tuesday evening, right?
Yes,
Tuesday.
it sure is Tuesday. And we're going to discuss uh, the Oscars.
Yeah, we realized that the Oscars was a little while back for you guys. If you watch them, you know what we're talking about. I'm pretty sure you know what we're talking about. And if you didn't watch it, well, then you're gonna know what we're talking about. Um, anyway, today we just wanted to kind of give our thoughts and our opinions on what happened at the Oscars. If you didn't see it, Crip Camp, which in my opinion was one of the greatest documentaries on Netflix, and I'm not biased,
Or
disabled
one
person.
of, one of the greatest disabilities documentaries.
Yeah, right. You're right. And I was just gonna say that, like, as a disabled person, I'm not biased, but Judith Human and her team and all the directors and the executive director, even Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, they had their name on it. And it if you have a chance to watch it, but you haven't yet, please go watch it. It's still on Netflix. You guys, they did a wonderful job. It was a wonderful documentary, and I'm so sad that they didn't go away with the Oscar for that documentary because it was fabulous. Really, honestly, it was.
It's probably the best uh, disability related documentary I've ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, I really loved it because a lot of times people will glamorize disability movies or go the
Yeah.
complete opposite, go the I can't talk today, or go the complete opposite and not and not glamorize it at all in any way and kind of minimize it. But like I said, the team that worked on Crip Camp did a really wonderful job. All the all the actor, well, not even actors, all the people that played their self or that were not played because it's a documentary, but that were in it, they all did a wonderful job. They all have great stories to tell, and it's a wonderful real life. Just I can't even explain it. You guys have to go watch it. It really talks about the disability movement and 504 and the Education Act and ADA and
And
the beginning of all of that. Go ahead, AJ.
and it also speaks to how far we still have to go in
Exactly.
disability uh,
Community.
community.
Exactly. And you know what? And I was going to add to that. It does a really wonderful job by showing how far we've come, but it also, like you said, AJ, does a really great job of kind of showing where we still need to go and that there's still room to grow. And like I said, all the people that were featured in it, Judith Human herself, um, you know Jim Lebrecht,
The director,
um, just everyone that played a part in that documentary deserves their own Oscar because it was really wonderful. And you guys, we're not biased because we have disabilities or because we're on the show. We just really, really, honestly love that documentary. I mean, there's been a lot of documentaries on disability and on life with disabilities and different relating to different disabilities. But this, like AJ said, I think is the truest of the true about what it's really like to have a disability and actually grow up during that time. And it talks about um, the actual camp that this group of individuals went to. And it's really sad that the I'm not going to give any spoilers away if you haven't seen it, but it's really sad to know that the camp that they speak about by the end of the documentary, you find out that is not there anymore. But there is other camps around. You know, I know we have one here, Camp I Am Special, for people with for individuals and kids with disabilities, and those type of camps are really influential um, to the growth of a young individual that has disability. And you'll see that each individual person throughout the documentary explains why it was influential to them. And I
Yes.
really, I really loved hearing the stories and how they grew as people through that. I really enjoyed that. So just if you have a chance to go watch the documentary or the film, it's still on Netflix. It's still on Netflix for a few more weeks. Please go watch it. And to everybody on the Crip Camp team, you 5 stars. You guys did an amazing job. If I know they probably don't listen to the show, but if by chance they do, amazing job.
You did, you did the disability community proud.
Yeah, they really did. And as a disabled citizen of not even my state, my home, but even the United States of America, I am amazingly proud at how, like I said, amazingly proud at how far we've come, but how far we still have to go. So, yeah, you guys, and realize again, as AJ's phone rings in the background, this is real life. So, if you hear things in the background of either one of our filming situations, then you know we live a real life while we're recording, and that's just what we got to deal with. Anyway, yeah, but again, claps all around to the whole team at Crip Camp, all the directors, everybody that told their story. Judith Human for being the brainchild behind the documentary. You know, I love her to death. She's amazing. She's an amazing advocate,
Yes.
and she told the story. She told her story wonderfully, and I couldn't be prouder to be a disabled American.
And she also has a great book called Be Human.
Yeah, and we couldn't talk about Crip Camp without talking about her book, Being Human. It's a fabulous book. If you haven't read it, we will link it on our Facebook page and in the show notes tonight, so you can go. I know it's on Audible, because that's how I received it. Please go check it out. Use your Audible credit for the month and go get the book. Read it. I was unable to stop reading it. I think it took me 3 days to read it because I wouldn't stop listening to it. But she does an amazing job narrating the book and just an amazing job telling her entire story. And just overall, Judith Human is an amazing human being, not just advocate for the individual uh, the individual disabled community, but also just an amazing advocate for anybody. She
Yes.
champions inclusion, which I love, and even you know even she's just she seems to get just more beautiful as time goes on, and everything she does seems to turn to gold. She's a great advocate, and we here at Don't Burn the Day salute her and all her projects, and do hope again that if you haven't seen Crip Camp, you need to check it out on Netflix while it's still on there, because you guys, it's I can't even say enough about it. Like I said, I'm not going to give spoilers, but it's truly amazing.
It is truly worth 2 hours
Yeah,
of,
it's
of your time.
yeah, you know um I I don't I don't really get into movies unless it's something that I can relate to or something that I really like. But this, and honestly, I'm gonna be honest, because this is an honest show. I didn't know what I would think of Crip Camp, because I've seen so many movies that were, or so many documentaries that were kind of just like glazed over. you know, disabilities and the disability community and people in chairs and
Yeah.
I've been so disillusioned by the fact that sometimes you know, able we have that thing going on nowadays where able-bodied individuals will play disabled individuals. So sometimes I get a little jaded and disillusioned thinking about those types of things. But when I really started watching Crip Camp and I really got into it, it honestly made me emotional as a disabled individual who's lived for 40 years and has, seen how far we've come and knows how much farther we still have to go in 2021.
And there was a lot of information I did not know going into it also.
Well, the 504 Education Act was mentioned, like I said, and if you know anything about advocacy and education, you know about the 504 Education Act and the sit-ins. And
Yeah.
um, I actually, I'm very proud because again, I have another reason to be proud of this movie. Jennifer Chapin Jennifer Keelan Chapman was somebody that I have interviewed as a blogger for Patty and Ricky. Um, honestly, just in the past year, and she was the young girl who climbed up the steps of the Capitol during the sit-ins and was able to help the ADA be signed and put into action. And it just made me so proud to see that footage of her and watch her just because I've seen the pictures. She sent me the pictures to put in the blog. I saw the pictures, but to actually physically get to see her um, climb
Yeah.
those, crawl up those steps as a young, like she was 6 years old. So, like, can you believe that? I mean,
And, and to think we've still got a long ways to go.
and you're absolutely right. We still have a long way to go, but it made me proud. It made me honestly super proud to
Yeah.
be a woman with a disability in the world today, and also to be an advocate for others with disabilities, because watching my fellow advocates do what they have done and hearing Judith Human's story and watching how she has grown up, and she was a wonderful advocate, and finding out about a camp she loved and all her friends and the story of the camp. And um, I think it's called Jeanette, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have it in my notes in front of me. I
Capture,
should.
capture that.
Yeah, it's Camp Jeanette.
And,
And during the documentary, they actually spoke of it as like um, a, a kind of Woodstock s for them. So it
yes.
it was really cool. I just honestly I really fell in love with it. And again, and this is we'll wrap up talking about this topic with this. If you haven't seen it, go check it out on Netflix.
Yes.
And I plead to those I plead to those of you who aren't disabled, who, want to learn about the disability community. This is a really great starter to learn a lot about the disability community in 2 hours. So if you haven't seen it, once again, I'm gonna please go watch it. It's definitely Oscar worthy. You definitely won an Oscar in our book. You came home with it. So we here at Don't Burn the Day salute the whole team that worked on Crip Camp, and
Thank you
yeah,
for opening the door
yeah,
for us.
thank you for being the people that were able to open the door and are still opening doors today. Um, thank you for being the vision on the red carpet that you were. You did a wonderful job.
You looked amazing.
Yeah, they were. The we always talk about disability in the media. Well, Judith Human and the whole team that were involved in the documentary, they got to walk the red carpet and they were there, so they were seen. But there's still so much work to do, and that just proves our point, like we were talking about before the show. You know, we still need to be seen in the media. As much work has gone into it, and as much as we have been, we still need to be seen, because clearly, in somebody's eyes, this wonderful documentary wasn't worthy. And if you think about it as a disabled individual, I kind of shake my head at it, because what are these people looking for?
It's like, what's it gonna take for for us to get recognized?
I really, I was really excited to think about the possibility of a film like this being recognized at the Oscars, that's on such a big stage. But
Yeah.
then, then it was almost a blow to my ego, or to my, you know just to being a disabled person, to find out that they didn't win, because it was so worthy of an Oscar. Again, and the last, oh, I'm sorry guys, my phone, that's real life. But um and the last thing I'm going to say on it, again, is if you haven't seen it, I don't care who you are, go take the 2 hours out of your life and go watch this film. And
Yes.
thank you to Judith Human and her team for bringing it to life. Thank you to Barack Obama and Michelle Obama for executive producing it. Thank you for bringing it to the forefront. And
Thank, thank you to the Netflix as well.
oh yeah, absolutely, you're right. Thank you to Netflix for wanting to showcase it on their platform. And again, you guys, if you haven't read Judith Human's book, go and get it. Go pick it up. Go find it on Audible. Go get it wherever you consume your reading material or your media. Um, it's called Being Human. Um, I think I don't have it in the notes. Do you have it there?
Yes, it's called Be Human.
It's called Being Human by Judith Human, but I think it's actually, like, the secondary title is A Memoir of an Advocate,
Yeah.
or something to that effect. But please go pick that up, read the book, watch the film. You won't be disappointed. And again, before we wrap this subject up, claps to Judith Human and her team. You all won an Oscar in our eyes and will always be an amazing advocate. So thank you again very much, and congratulations. Because even and I say congratulations because even being nominated is an honor.
Yeah.
However, we were pushing for you to win the Oscar, but being nominated is an honor. So congratulations to you and your team. You've worked hard and you definitely deserve it. So on to the next topic, because I know we have a lot to cover in a short time tonight.
We sure do.
But you guys, we're so excited to announce to you and to bring to you on May 13th, we are actually doing our very first Don't Burn the Day Q&A live over on our new YouTube channel, Don't Burn the Day podcast channel. And we are so excited. We're just ecstatic to see everybody there. We're ecstatic that everybody's responding, and um, we're gonna answer all your questions. You guys are gonna get to know us finally. I know we've been promising it to you, but it's coming on May 13th at 6 o'clock. We will
So,
go
so
ahead.
if you have questions for us, you can email to dopefortheday2021 at gmail.com.
That's right. Much like AJ said. So get your questions in. We're going to try to answer as many as we can during that hour. Again, like I said, we're going to be going live from 6 p.m. Eastern Time to 7 p.m. Eastern Time on May 13th over on YouTube, which is our new YouTube channel, Don't Burn the Day podcast channel. If you have questions, please submit them via our new Gmail. That's Don't Burn the Day 2021 at gmail.com, and we will get to them as much as we'll get to as many as we can. But also, you will be able to interact with us in the live, and we'll be able to see your comments in the live chat. Um, and just a reminder, in case anybody wants to know, we will have moderators, and we all will act like adults. We won't, and we we want you guys to comment and be as freely as you want with anything that you ask, but we do ask you to be mindful that we are people, and we will have moderators in the chat watching out for any people that might not want to be so nice. So just a reminder there, got to throw that into.
It's, uh, and we also have some great guests coming next week.
Yeah. Well, since I'm the lady of BBTV, a few weeks back we had my friend Crystal Monteros on the show, and we made mention of domestic violence against women with disabilities. Well, we have decided, because all of you really loved Crystal on the show, and we got a response, that we are going to bring Crystal back, and Crystal and I will have a sit down chat about what it means to be a lady that's been affected by domestic violence, and to be in a wheelchair, which sadly includes myself. And I plan on telling a little bit of my story, my own personal backstory. Not it may not be a bunch of gritty details, but it's good. I will touch on it. I will let you know how I was affected, and I don't like to say victim. I like to say survivor, because that's what I am. And um, so yeah, we're just going to talk about that and the effects it has on women with disabilities. And this is a topic that's, sadly, it's really important to talk about, because
And
especially, go ahead.
it's excuse me, one that not many people think about when they think about people with disabilities.
Well, I think too that they might not think about it, but also a lot of women who, and myself included, um, a lot of women who are affected don't talk about it for a while.
Yeah,
If it happens, they are quiet about it because they're embarrassed. And and for a while, I was very embarrassed to tell my story. And then a few years ago, I got the opportunity to write about it, so I touched on it that way, and I was able to relieve some emotion about it. And
yeah.
now I'm going to bring it a little bit into our conversation, and I'm going to kind of let you in on a little bit of my background about it and how I was affected. But I'm not going to, like I said, I'm proud that I am a survivor, and that I can stand up and advocate for other women who have been affected um, by domestic violence. And
I I think you guys will help a lot of people out there.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, it's definitely something that um, isn't talked about enough.
Yeah,
It needs to be brought to the forefront, because it does happen. We're also going to be touching on the topic of devotees a little bit. If any of you have never heard that word, we will be defining it in next week's show, and we'll be talking a little bit about what it means to be a devotee, and how we each were affected by our own stories, and how we overcame that, and are now able to talk about it and be advocates and push forward.
it sounds like it'll be a interesting, noteworthy show.
Yeah, I'm
So
honestly,
every everybody should tune in.
yeah, honestly, I hope a lot of people tune in. I hope a lot of people listen, and more than anything, I hope that you know our message our message can touch the life of somebody who might need help, and who doesn't know where to go, or because we're also going to have some resources about who you can call if you're in a situation and need help out of a situation a violent situation, and if you're a woman in a chair, we're going to have you know some hotlines and some resources that people can use and have to help them. So it should be it should be an interesting show. I'm gonna not promise now that I won't get a little bit emotional, because it's definitely going to be a little bit emotional for me, but because it's something that hits close to home for me. Like I said, I am a victim slash survivor of domestic violence. About uh, a decade ago now, 10 years or so ago, I was touched by domestic violence in my life in a very strong um, and negative way. But now, um, I have, I survived, and I'm here, and I'm an advocate, and it's like I said, it's a topic that really means a lot to me. Um, and if I can touch one life of a woman with a disability and help her out of a terrible situation, then that's why we're gonna do this show.
Awesome. Can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, I'm kind of you'll understand why I'm kind of nervous and I'm kind of excited too. So I'm excited. I like I said, I do hope that it reaches a lot of women and they are able to, sadly, I don't want them to have to identify, but if they need help, they're going to be able to have access to the resources that we have and that we share with them.
And also, could you tell us who we have coming up May 24th?
Okay, well, I kind of feel like I need a drum roll for this one because this is like she's like a superstar in our world. But you
Yes.
guys, we've been holding a secret back from you, and I think it's about time we can let it out of the bag because it's pretty confirmed that Alicia Cersei of Fashion is for Everybody, the one and only, the lady of Fashion is for Everybody, will be on the show on May 24th talking about the upcoming Fashion is for Everybody 2021 runway show, who yours truly and the DBTD team will get to be a part of. That's right, guys. We are going to Tennessee. We're going to go to Nashville, and we are live streaming the entire show for you.
Yes.
We're actually gonna be vlogging behind the scenes on our trip. We're gonna put that up on our Facebook. We're gonna um, we're gonna be live streaming from the show. We actually will have we will have an episode of the show from the um, the runway
The
show.
event.
Oh yeah, from the I couldn't even find my words. I'm so excited. Um, we're actually going to have a live episode of our show, Don't Burn the Day, from the event, interviewing Alicia Cersei and possibly some of the models and some of Alicia's team. We're just going to have a really fun weekend covering all of the show. We're going to cover all the ins and outs, we're going to cover, I know we're going to cover a little bit of the after party. So you'll be seeing maybe a little bit of famous faces there. Um, and I know that another excuse me, my throat. Sorry, guys. They're partnering with someone who's very close to my heart and still owns my heart, and that's Patty and Ricky. So Patty and Ricky and Fashion is for Everybody are getting together, and they're putting on this entirely great fashion show. It's the first one of their season for 2021, and we are going to be there live streaming the show for you. Um, we're gonna be having our episode from there that week. We're just gonna it's gonna be so much fun. We are so excited.
Like, guys, we can't do it without your help. So if you find it in your uh, please uh, donate.
That's right. I'm gonna kind of jump in there a little bit, and
Okay.
let me tell because I can see you're kind of losing your breath there a little bit, AJ. Whoops. Hang on one second. Real life, guys. I'm sorry. Anyway, let me kind of jump back in here really quick. And what AJ was trying to say is, yes, we are super excited to be able to be partnering with Fashion is for Everybody and Patty and Ricky, and to be able to bring you an episode from the fashion show, and to be able to cover the fashion show. However, you guys know that we are a young podcast, and doing what we do takes a lot of time and effort and money. And this will be our first traveling podcast episode, so it is going to take a little bit for us. So, and you guys know we love doing the show. We're not gonna, you know, we don't give up. We work hard.
Yes.
We bring you episodes that we think you're going to enjoy, and we just know you're going to enjoy this one. This one's probably going to be our favorite of the year. We hope that it's yours, but we can't do things like this without you guys. So what we're asking is, if you find it in your heart, or you really support the show and you want to see us do well and you want to see us get there, please consider giving. We will have some links to some places that you can give um, in the show notes and after the show on the Facebook page. If you really support the show, then show us that you support the show, and if you can donate anything, even if it's just $1. Every little bit helps, and the more we have, the better we can do. We can produce the show for you, and we can produce more shows like this for you. Um, we
Because we
Go ahead.
we want to offer you the best content we can.
Yeah, and like AJ says, we're only in the business of offering you, or giving you the best content that we can. And we've been offered this opportunity by Fashion is for Everybody, which, by the way, thank you very much to Alicia and her team, because we feel very honored to even have been asked to be able to do it and to be part of their media team that's covering the fashion show. So thank you very much to Alicia and her team again. But you guys, this is our first traveling episode, and it's going to take a lot, and we've got a team of people that we're bringing with us, because obviously, we're the host of the show, but it takes a lot to help the host get ready for the show. So
Yes.
we have a team of people that's headed up to I'm sorry, I keep saying down, but it's up to Tennessee with us, and we're just really excited. And so if you really support the show, and you want to see us do more things like this, please consider giving to um, to the funds and to the links that we're going to have provided on our Facebook page and in our different social medias after the show.
And we would like to thank our team for the help we
Yeah,
are going to be receiving.
yeah, absolutely. We, like I said a few minutes ago, it takes a village to don't run the day, and you don't see the team behind the scenes, but they do a lot to help provide what we bring to you. So thanks and claps and snaps and all the things to the team behind the scenes, and thank them for agreeing to um, travel along with us and help us through this process. And yeah, and by the way, if you are um, affiliated with any kind of hotel or any kind of service that you think can help us get to Tennessee, please contact us via our Gmail, which is don't burn the day um, 2021 at Gmail, and let us know how you think you can help, because this is a team effort, and will we would greatly appreciate any efforts that you might be able to provide us.
And we also have some future opportunities that may be coming down the road.
Yes, but I don't really want to speak to those yet. But those are there are other opportunities to have um, more on the road chats like we're gonna have with the Fashion is for Everybody team. But you guys, we mentioned again, um, we're we're only who we are, and it takes a lot to be able to travel and to produce a show like we're going to produce. So once again, before we jump to another topic, I'm going to ask if you can find it in your heart and you support the show and you're a longtime supporter for as long as we've been together, and you like I said, I'm going to keep saying it, but if you support the show and you want to see us succeed and you want to see us be able to get there and bring you a great podcast episode, please consider giving anything you can to the links that we will have available on our Facebook chat and in all of the rest of our social media platforms.
You mean Facebook page?
Sorry, Facebook page and all of the rest of our social media platforms. Yeah.
I was like, what's a Facebook chat?
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Facebook Facebook page. Yeah, I got really excited there. I'm just super excited to be able to have this opportunity, and you know, we are super jazzed to have the queen of fashion herself, the queen of fashion is for everybody herself, Miss Alicia Cersei, back on the show, because the first time she was on the show, I'm telling you, she blew everybody away, and
Yes.
we got multiple responses to have her back. So we're excited now to say that we're going to have her on the show, and not only that, but we're going to be able to help cover and have an actual episode of Don't Burn the Day from the actual event, which is Fashion is for Everybody 2020 runway show. So I'm excited to see all the models in their glory and everybody jazzed up. And even AJ and I will be a little jazzed up that evening because,
Yeah.
of course, we have to show the love. So we're gonna get ourselves jazzed up a little bit, and we're gonna bring you a great podcast episode. So you guys be on the lookout for that. And like I said, if you guys support the show in any kind of way and you find it in your heart to give, please follow the links that we'll have available on the Facebook page, DBTD Facebook page, and all of our social media platforms, and just give whatever you feel is necessary, and we appreciate it in advance.
Thanks so much, y'all.
Thank you guys. Yeah, well, on to the next, right?
Yep.
I want to like reiterate, you guys know that we have been working really hard to bring you our YouTube channel, and that's finally happening. If you haven't subscribed, please go over there and subscribe. It's free. Just hit the red subscribe button and the bell button, and you'll be notified every time we upload an episode to our podcast channel over there. And our live chat's going to be over there in a couple of weeks. We're excited about that.
Oh, I do have something. Sure. Guys, we are now on TuneIn Radio.
Oh, yay! Claps. That's right. I forgot. Go ahead. You want to say it again?
We are now on TuneIn Radio.
You
So,
guys, you guys, we are. I don't know if you understood him or heard, but we're on TuneIn Radio.
and we will be on iHeart Radio starting next week.
And we're going to be on iHeartRadio starting next week. So you guys, thank you so much for your support because every listener helps with you know with the algorithms and helps us get there. So all of you that are listening and supporting, thank you so much on whatever platform you listen on. We appreciate
And
it.
welcome to the community, to
Yeah,
the
yeah,
community.
welcome. Yeah, welcome to the Don't Burn the Day family. We hope you enjoy it here, and we hope you can get we hope you get a lot out of our content that we provide. We're just super excited for all the great things that are happening over in our DBT world, over on Facebook page, just everywhere. Our YouTube um, is just starting to get really popular, and I really hope that to see a lot of you in the live, and I hope to see a lot of you start subscribing. Like I said earlier, if you're not a member over there, please go subscribe. It's completely free. Um, Hit the red subscribe button and remember to hit the bell button next to it to be reminded every time we upload an episode because we're super excited. We have a lot of other things coming throughout May and June, and even a really, really big surprise that was confirmed today. But we will not. It's really hard for both of us to stay tight-lipped about this one. But I am
Because
super excited.
guys, it's huge
Yeah,
for us.
yeah. We are we are pretty we are pretty stoked and jazzed to be able to bring you a specific interview um, coming soon. So stay on the lookout for that. Keep your eyes peeled because it's going to be a really special one. And yeah, you guys have a great Tuesday, and we'll catch you on the flip side.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody. Bye, AJ.
Bye.